In today's video, we're going to talk about Centrifuge. Oh, no, I'm only joking. In today's video, we're going to talk about Centrifuge's Canary network called Altair. Now, what do I want to talk about? Well, I really want to talk about Altair ahead of the Kusama crowd launch, just to make you aware of a special condition, which is the Altair airdrop. Okay, so all Centrifuge holders, that have held Centrifuge from before July are actually entitled to get Altair.
BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap will get you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.com.
Or air tokens on a 1-to-1 ratio, okay, for free. So think about all these private sale investors into Centrifuge. How many air tokens will they be getting for free? And we have to remember that Altair has the same total supply as Centrifuge, which is 425 million. Okay, so what is Altair? Well, it's the Canary network of Centrifuge, except it's doing the same thing on Kusama. So it's basically spinning real world assets into Kusama. That's the idea. Altair is one of the fastest spinning stars in the galaxy, and is also the bridge from Centrifuge to Kusama. You will now be able to tokenize real world assets and finance them on the Kusama network. Okay, we've got Tin Lake, which is live on Ethereum. Tin Lake is live on Kusama, and Tin Lake is live on Polkadot. Okay, so they're trying to push the limits on Kusama. Altair combines the industry-leading infrastructure built by Centrifuge to finance real-world assets on Centrifuge chain with the newest experimental features before they go live on Centrifuge chain. Even once Centrifuge is fully live on Polkadot, Kusama will be used for minting, art, NFTs, financing undiscovered assets, and whatever else the Kusama community brings to the table. Okay, so the air token powers Altair with the utility to govern Altair development, pay for transaction fees, secure the chain, and reward adoption. Air distribution after launch, 505 million. Okay, so even more than we initially thought when we saw that article, which I've discussed on this channel quite some time ago. You have to remember that the CFG snapshot was taken, right? Here it is, 46.7%. Air tokens are going to be given to Centrifuge holders, and this is a concern, right? This is a concern, and this is the reason why I wanted to do this video. And it's not to fault Altair, but it's just to keep you aware, to make you aware that if you do decide to contribute your Kusama, your hard-earned money, and lock them up for 48 weeks for Altair, and Altair do win the parachain auction, then you will likely not be getting a good return on your investment. It's a very high possibility because of this. Even if the project is awesome, they will need to do great things. They will need to be listed on large exchanges, etc. But with this supply, which is not very small, it's very likely that there's going to be a dump in price, a massive dump in price from these whales and from the community who has held Centrifuge before the snapshot. And just think about it. You're going to get around 400 Altairs, 400 air tokens for each one KSM you contribute. That was the idea, right? I think that's like the minimum, depending on the amount of Kusama contributions, of course. But it's something to keep in mind. I mean, do you really want to contribute to Altair, see them win, and then to see the price dump immediately? I mean, are you okay with that, considering that your Kusama is going to be locked up for 48 weeks? And you could potentially earn more funds by bidding for another project? I mean, think about that, right? These are things that we need to think about before we bid, and we shouldn't just ape into bidding, right? I know that bidding is different than just crowd selling, because with crowd sales, you're giving away your Kusama. If you had this kind of crowd sale, right, you would give away your Kusama, you never see them back. Whereas with the crowd loans, you will see them back, but you're locking them up. You could contribute to something that gives you better return on your investment. And that's why I try to focus on these low cap gems, which have good marketing, which have a good tokenomics. You got to look at the tokenomics, right? Like Moonriver, for example, was the best reward on your investment in terms of their tokenomics, in terms of their marketing, in terms of their everything, right? Just the way that the whole process works. for Moonriver, the distribution that they gave you, right? Around 15 MOVR tokens for each one KSM. And considering the total supply of only 10 million, that's great, right? That's a great return on your investment. Even better than Karura. I've said this before. So that's why I said, like, imagine trying to bid for Altair and then to be stuck with air tokens, which are not worth that much because of this snapshot, because the whales have dumped on you. Even if they're going to be community members that believe in it, and I'm not saying that they won't be, right? I think they're going to do good. I plan to get some air tokens, but I want to think twice before I contribute to the Kusama parachain auctions, right? So we'll have to see if they win it, if there's going to be enough whales that are going to bid for it and get them to win. I'm going to wait for an initial dump. Then when the initial dump comes, then I'm likely going to buy, but I don't personally plan to contribute anything to Altair just because of this risk, right? There is this risk, and I don't want to be part of this risk personally. Now, I'm curious to get your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Will you be bidding for Altair, or will you be looking at other alternatives? Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.